Hello, and welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. This is just a reminder to look for those golden nuggets that are going to fit with what you're contemplating, asking Spirit about, asking the universe about. Be discerning about what you're hearing, and I do believe you'll know if it applies to you. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. Let's get into it. Today we're talking to Pisces, and I want to thank those who have supported the channel. I really appreciate it. Pisces, you're up. Let's see what the cards have to say. Pisces. Spirit, a message for Pisces. Here we go. Message for Pisces. Also remember, please, that I'll never reach out to you and ask you for anything, so if someone is doing that, they are posing as me, and just ignore them. Out on the table here, we've got the Tower in the reverse. Not all towers are bad, but sometimes it's nice to see that in the reverse. You're avoiding something, and you've got the Magician out here, so I think you're actively making something happen. In a preliminary look at this. So as you know, we'll get further in. We've only got 2 cards out here. Pisces. What's our message for Pisces today? Hope you're enjoying your day, your evening, whatever time it is in your time zone. This deck usually talks, and it's quiet today. Very quiet today. Interesting. Ace of Wands coming out. Beginning of something, a passion project. Maybe there's someone you're interested in. It's a very passionate beginning. Or you've got your eye on someone where you know it's going to be some sort of passionate beginning between you. You can already feel the chemistry. I think this is what you're manifesting. Let's find out more about the Tower in reverse. What's going on with that? What are you avoiding? You're avoiding something here, maybe. I'm telling you, this is unusual for this deck. What the heck? This deck always talks. Very quiet today. Maybe you're feeling quiet about this. You want to be quiet about this. Maybe you're with somebody else. Maybe you're married and you're feeling... I'm actually feeling like this is the one type. Not... Yeah, like the chemistry is very strong, but I do feel like it's not just a fly-by-night type of energy that you're feeling. It's something that you feel, this kind of caught me by surprise. I'm kind of taking note of this. So you could be trying to avoid a tower of, if you're already connected with somebody. The Three of Wands is out here now. You're looking to your future, but this says to me that you've got a lot of experience backing you. So you're confidently looking towards the future, what that holds for you. Yeah, I'm sensing a lot of confidence here. 7 of Cups. This is illusions and delusions. So, yeah, I think this just hit you like a thunderbolt type of energy. But you're saying to yourself, is this real, or is this kind of an illusion I'm making up in my mind? Because, this isn't worth ruining what I have going in other relations with people. I'm sensing committed relations with people. What comes out sideways is the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're contemplating choppy water versus going to calmer waters. Is it worth it to pursue this? And I am getting a sense of what exactly just happened. So someone you've met recently, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? It's an energy you haven't felt before, you haven't felt in a while, and it really took you by surprise. Pisces messages today. Ooh, dancing around. Were you at some sort of a party? Were you dancing? I mean, that card was twirling. King of Pentacles. This is someone who's very good in business. Is this person good in business? Are you good in business? Strong leadership here. Very connected. Yeah, I'm sensing now that this was some sort of party you were at where this energy came in, across your path. Pisces, messages for Pisces. What is the message here further for Pisces? What to do in this instance? Okay, the Ace of Cups. This is new love, overflowing love. This could be an overflowing feeling of emotion that took you by surprise. But this is talking about new love. This can also be a new love for something you're doing. It doesn't have to be a person. Maybe this is going out is new to you now, and then you met, some really great energy, and it's just kind of taking you by surprise, and you have an inkling to be out there in this new you, but it doesn't fit with the old you and the old you's decisions with people and situations. So you're trying to reconcile that. But what I do need to mention here is the Magician, I believe, is you. And so this new you, this new situation, this new energy that's coming towards you is something you have asked for. It's something you're manifesting. So now you're kind of like, it's here. And are you ready for it? Yeah, you're ready for it. I see you, as I said, the Three of Wands here, I sense a lot of strength with this card saying, yeah, I've experienced a lot of different things in my life. I know what I want for my future. Maybe you're surprised that it came in as quickly as it did, or that it's here now and you've waited so long for it. We have a lot of different scenarios because we're talking to the collective, but for sure, I'm sensing that you know what you want in the way of how your future looks. You're very confident here with that. The energy is very confident about that. More messages for Pisces here. More messages for Pisces. And again, not much from this deck. How unusual. On the bottom is heartbreak. Three of Swords. Maybe you're coming out of heartbreak. Maybe you anticipate this will be breaking somebody's heart. That's what I got. Maybe that's yours. Maybe that's somebody else's. The next card that follows is the Five of Cups, and that's Spirit saying, just make sure that you're focusing on the positives. Let the negatives go. In any situation, and certainly in this one. Six of Pentacles follows that on the bottom of the deck as well, and I'm just going to take that because what I'm hearing is there's a little bit of caution here as to what direction to take, even though you know what direction you want to take. It's just like, can I do this to somebody else? Something like that. I don't want to leave them heartbroken or in the lurch. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's also saying, I do believe that you are recognizing and wanting to be in something that's more reciprocal. And so, as hard as it may be, I do sense that Spirit is saying, look after self. You can be considerate of other people, but ultimately everybody's responsible for themselves. And so in this case, go after what you want. You don't have to be harsh in the way that you do it, but if your relationship is not reciprocal, if it has not been even, if you feel shortchanged, I feel that Spirit is saying now is the time to move on making these changes that you've wanted. They're here. Spirit has listened. They're delivering on what you wanted. I'm switching the decks now. Get more confirmation. Let's ask about this Tower in reverse. What is the Tower in reverse? Two cards come out in the reverse, the Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands. So you're avoiding a tower by holding back feelings and settling for what hasn't been a victory. But by the same token, You're trying to manifest something that you're all in emotionally and you're victorious with. So a decision will have to be made. I won't be surprised if we see the Lovers card here. It's just a tough decision. That's what I'm really feeling. It's a tough decision. And you didn't think you'd be right here now having to make it. But something happened at a party, something social, and someone just, I'm getting the sense they just swept you off your feet, or you swept them off their feet. New love is here. Let's reiterate that with the Ace of Cups. And again, I always state that that could be a project, you know, but I do think in this case it's a person. Let's find out about that. Ace of Cups. Can we get more information on Ace of Cups here, Spirit? What are we seeing here for the Ace of Cups? More clarification on the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're just worried about... you're worried about hurting somebody here, which is admirable, but the message I'm hearing is, again, everybody's responsible for themselves in this life. So you have to be courteous and considerate of others. At the same time, you have to be here serving your purpose. So you don't do yourself a service by staying with someone you no longer want to be with. The emotions aren't there. There isn't reciprocation. You feel like you're doing more than your share. You feel like you're, I'm hearing, not being appreciated. Okay. And I feel like Spirit's in agreement on that they see you're not being appreciated. Changes are being made. When I asked about the Ace of Cups, further confirmation came out with the Seven of Wands. If you know that card, that talks about defending yourself. So you are defending something here. Either, you know, you're defending your right to take on this new relationship or this new love, or you're defending yourself in the way of, you're defending the past. I really can't leave this person. Yeah, I feel like there's really something here that you're struggling with. You've got the King of Cups. And I feel like that's you. We haven't really identified you. Maybe you were the King of Pentacles, because we do have that on the table. Or this other person is King of Pentacles, somebody who's good in business. The King of Cups fits for you, though, in that this would be something that they would struggle with, is making a decision here, because it's such an emotional one. But you are emotionally balanced. It's not in the reverse. It's upright. And so you're perfectly capable of making the right decision, being kind to others when you do that, and moving forward in a healthy way. And maybe even helping others to move forward in a healthy way. King of Cups is very strong emotionally. So there's nothing to defend here. Make your choice, move forward, and do that in a healthy way. Any other messages here for Pisces? Any other messages here for Pisces? We'll look at some oracles too. More messages for Pisces. This deck is kind of quiet as well, but I love seeing this because this is the Ten of Cups, and that talks about your happily ever after. I think you're seeing it, or you know you're close. I am getting a sense of you've kind of been in some sort of imprisonment, either mental imprisonment, or you put yourself in this position that you're not happy in, and I'm getting that you've been there a while. So the happiness that you're looking for, that you've asked for, that you're manifesting, is here. It's available to you. Don't let it slip by. You know, of course, everything that's meant for you will always be for you. It will never pass you by. I shouldn't say it will pass you by in the earlier comment. It's not going to pass you by. But I think what this is saying is, embrace it. I think sometimes if we let things pass us by, if they circle back around, you know, like it's another example of whatever's meant for you isn't going to pass you by. Think about times where maybe you weren't clear on something and it circled back around. It's never going to pass you by, but the timing is here. And if you so choose it now, be grateful, because it is what you've asked for. I see that very clearly. Very clearly, this is what you've asked for. This may be a relationship, a past committed relationship that, you're worried about. Are they going to be heartbroken if you leave for this other new love? But I do see, too, that you've had to defend yourself with them. So there is an element of I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted in the current energy. And I've given this a lot of thought, what I want in my life. I've meditated and thought long and hard and clearly about what I want my life to look like. And this is a peek or a snapshot that it could be possible, and it could be here now. That's the energy I'm feeling. Okay, and guess what comes out? And I can't show you this card because YouTube doesn't like the nudity of it, but we do have the Lovers out here, as you can see, and I did think that would come out. And the Lovers talks about it's about a choice. So in this case, definitely, we're talking about a choice here, making a good choice. You've got the Fool here that follows, and that talks about taking a leap of faith. Now, I will state that the Three of Swords follows the Fool at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Lovers, the Fool, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so we know that the Three of Swords talks about, it's that heartbreak. You're just worried about how this affects another person. I can't stress it enough that everybody's responsible for themselves in this life, and we can guilt ourselves into things, and we are all we can all relate to this, where we guilt ourselves into staying with something that we shouldn't, or we feel like we somehow have to be there for others, and certainly we do in life, but at the expense of ourselves and our purpose here. I do believe that has to be our main focus. But pray on that and see what answers come to you, because I've prayed on that. I've been in situations like this, romantically and just with family. And you pray on it and you'll get an answer, or meditate on it, and you'll know where you're supposed to be and where you're guided to be. And even pray on, how do I help others with this scenario? I'm worried about so-and-so and their reaction, or pray on that. You'll get answers as well. How to speak, what things to say, how to phrase certain things. Look to your guides at this time. They'll help you. Because, again, what you've asked for is here. You're seeing it. And you know that. I feel like instinctively you know this. So I have some new cards that I'm going to... They're the Cosmo Oracle. So let's take a look at what they have to say. Any further comments on this? Yep, and they're flying right out. After the two decks weren't too talkative. I think you're just being quiet about it. Just kind of sitting on this information. This oracle card is talking about water signs. So we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That might be you. That might be them. That might be the person that I do believe you're leaving. Someone in this scenario, I should say, is a water sign. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for this particular Pisces reading? Oh, this is very interesting. So now you're getting the card of move on. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Let's get one more. Comes right out. Anything else? And our third and final card is someone else. Okay, well, that's also appropriate. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Or I read this is the someone else that we've been talking about. Someone else that you've manifested. Someone may get in the way of this. It may be this other person that you're worried about, why you're being quiet about this. You're worried about, are they going to be heartbroken, how they're going to react, are they going to try and sabotage this? You know the answer to those questions. It is maybe why you're being secretive. But again, just remember, anything that's meant for you doesn't go away. It will always be there for you. So no matter what this person tries to do, if this situation is meant for you, it will happen. Yeah, I feel like pulling another oracle. Let's just pull one more here and see what we get. From this deck, fourth deck, involving our fourth deck. What is a message to wrap up our message for Pisces today? What is the card we want to be looking at from this deck with regards to Pisces? With regards to Pisces, what do we want to be talking about here from this deck? Higher power. So again, I believe that's confirming what I was saying. Speak to your higher power about this. They will guide you. And to be fair, I really do believe that this is what you're concerned with. How to do this in a fair manner. And, you know, kudos to you for caring. Talk to your higher power about it. They will help guide you through this. Good luck to you. It looks very exciting what's coming or what's arrived or your glimpse of what's there. I really get a sense of, wow, this just kind of bulldozed you. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you like this message. I hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I really appreciate that. And as always, we were always remembering who we are and we're remembering our self-worth. Thanks for joining me today.